Hello and welcome back. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and every week I'm open to share information I receive from Spirit in order to assist us in whatever way we need it. And this week's vibrational energy reading is from Monday, July the 27th through to Sunday, August the 3rd, 2020, using, as always, the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, the Vibrational Earth Children Oracle deck, the I Am Vibrational Affirmation card, and not forgetting, the I Am Sacred Affirmation deck. When I heard the title, Limiting Beliefs, I wasn't sure whether I was going to get a telling off from Spirit or what, especially after what happened last week while I was recording my weekly reading. And I'm hopeful this week I am present, correct, and here, and everyone is with everyone and able to share directly with you what Spirit shared with me for this coming week. One of my go-to guys, and I got quite a few, I'm very blessed in that way, of the things I'm able to read and listen to. So one of my go-to guys when I'm talking about belief systems especially is Dr. Bruce Lipton, and especially his book, The Biology of Belief. So if you haven't read it yet, I would encourage you to do so. It's very good. Because once we realize and understand we are the one in control of this, there are infinite possibilities. But let me step back a moment and share with you a point on my ever-evolving journey many, many years ago. There was a time, yes, when my life was in shreds. Yes, it happened. It was for real. I truly was blocking myself. I could not see the wood for the trees, so to speak. Everything was dark. My heart couldn't find within it the light that shines there today. I was literally lost in a dark forest. It was at that point, because I couldn't see to move forward, that I literally just plopped myself down. I dropped to the ground. I cried and cried and cried until I think every single teardrop inside of me was gone, removed. And we all know what that looks like. It's not a pretty place to be. Your heart is aching. You're sobbing to the point there's nothing else to come out of you. I felt hollow. I felt empty. It was sort of like, what more can I give? I'd done everything I was supposed to do. I'd followed the rules. But hurdle after hurdle fell before me. The walls seemed higher to climb over. What was I doing wrong? Why wasn't it happening? I have done everything that everybody has told me to do, to be. I have to say, it seemed like beyond an age before I stopped beating myself up. I know you've all been there, done that, and for many of you, you've got the scars too. I know I have. So in that point, in that dark nothingness, I sat, and I sat a darned long time before anything happened. I felt, oh my gosh, if this is where I'm supposed to be, then so be it. Let it just happen. Suck me up into this dark void. I'm here. You got me. And at that point, when I had given up beating myself up, stopped self-flagellating myself, I started to meditate. And I have to say, nothing came at first because I felt I wasn't deserving. You know, we've been there. I've been there. Then I heard this voice inside of me. It was very quiet, almost whispering at first. So you feel like life is not worth living, that everything in your world has fallen away. And here you sit. In this darkness you have created, feeling there is no point in moving forward. The voice was correct. It nailed it on the head. I felt like the punch in the chin. I was feeling exactly like that. Then there was more silence. I don't do well when there's silence when I'm wanting the answers, and I know none of you do either. But it was then I heard, what if I could momentarily switch on the light? remove the darkness, so you could not only see what was ahead, but all around you. In that moment, I could see all the possibilities without seeing them. And that is what they were trying to explain to me. That if you could see all the possibilities of who you are, what you could do, who you could become, would that move you forward? Would that make you get up and go, keep going? I have to say, I felt very humbled. I was shocked because I had really shaken my fist at Spirit. I had given them what for, so to speak. And yes, there were a lot of expletives in my ranting to them. You know when you have an epiphany? Well, that was one for me. Because in that exact aha moment, as I call it, I realized that for every step I take forward, knowingly or unknowingly, Spirit was there to guide me. They had always been there to guide me, to console me, to pick me up, dust me down, and put me back on my straight and narrow, give me hope when I needed it. I always wondered when I first read Footprints, the very first time I read it, I wondered, was this person who had written this going through something like I had gone through, or something worse, or something more intense? Because that poem has always resonated with me. It has driven the belief home that it is only I that limits me. If I didn't believe somebody was there to carry me, then that was what I believed. Instead of seeing that those footprints, the only one footprint, was because I was being carried. So this is what I'm trying to share with you here. Based on what I had been told, what had been programmed into me, that within any given time, any time in fact, I had the power within me to change those beliefs, change the ending of the story that I felt was written for me, create a new pathway, a new story, and walk it, be it. Sometimes we have to move into the quiet, into the darkness, into that void, that abyss of nothingness, to discover what and who we really are, what we're capable of, and then, and only possibly then, can create new beliefs, ones that don't limit us. Believe in you. Believe in all of you, because Spirit are always there to guide us. Listen, heart-centered, and allow those thoughts to grow great things for you. Be the manifester you know you are, because everything is possible when you believe. Oh gosh, I felt almost like a Pentecostal minister there. After last week, I think it's better, but I don't know. Anyway. Now I'm going to pull a card for us from each of the decks. So firstly from the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck. And let's see what card is coming through there. Oh, there she be. Don't need to go far. Thank you, Spirit. I love it when a plan comes together. Upon a star. And I'm smiling because, as I'm quite sure I have shared many, many times before, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. Especially when I'm doing a reading for someone that's going through some troublesome times or needs to have that little bit of hope there. When this card appears, it's like receiving the keys to the kingdom. It's a rite of passage. It's like, the get out of jail free card. And I think you know where I'm going with this, because it basically is the wish card. And I emphasize that this is your wish card. And if you choose to stay believing what others have told you, you can. Or you cannot. Okay, you can achieve what you want to be. because you believe in you. And I would say, you know, when we take this card and use it and change things, what we're doing is showing everybody that have limited you, or you've allowed the limitations to be there, what you can do, what you can be. This is manifesting time, people. You're the manifester. So take this card. I'm giving it to you right now. I'm pushing it right up into the screen. It's yours for the taking. And create. Create what you want for you. Change your belief. That's so easy. Vibrational Earth Children deck is our next card. And that's going to be for our inner child. The card, it just popped out. It just, like, I did one and it's done. Quiet hush. This reminds me of that song, There's a Kind of Hush All Over the World Tonight. And it is an old song. For any of you young people out there, check it out. It is so beautiful. Yes, there is a kind of hush. Sometimes it's when we're sitting or being in silence that we receive the answers that we need. The direction that will take us on to the next step. Step into your spiritual being. Meditate. Walk out in nature. Lay on the grass. There are infinite ways that you can connect and be quiet. And be open to receive the messages that will be sent. They are sent. It's up to you whether you're ready to receive them. I am vibrational. Let's see what our affirmation for this week is going to be from the I am cards. Excuse me, clearing my throat. Let's see what card. Ooh, and there it is. Put it down. Oh, put it down there so I'm out of my way. It's not in my face, so to speak. And it's card number 44. I am a vibrational energy and can face every challenge gracefully. When we tackle our troubles face to face, we're fearless. And it's like the justice here, like, I can do it. You can do it. Beautiful. Last card coming from the I Am Sacred affirmation deck. I've got to find my cards here. Sorry, I have this lovely little shelf system here, but sometimes they just push themselves to the back. So let's see what card is going to come out. One more shuffle, folks. Okay, taking it from the top card, and here it is. This card, okay, I have to share. This is a photograph in this particular deck, and there's quite a few of my photographs in here. This is one I took some years ago when I was sitting in Mazatlan, and I asked Aaron to put it in there for this particular card, and it's card number 43. I am sacred and full of vibrational serenity and peace, because I was feeling very peaceful at that time. I was sitting there meditating, looking out across the ocean, waiting for the sunset, and although it doesn't look like there's a sunset going to be happening quite sometime soon, I was there for the day, and I felt very alive, very part of what was going on. So this card really resonates with me, especially with the limiting beliefs. And Rudy said, the garden of the world has no limits except in your mind. I also wanted to share a quote from Wayne Dyer, who seems to fill my every thoughts recently. There is one grand lie, that we are limited. The only limits we have are the limits we believe. These words are very powerful, reminding us that we all set our own limiting beliefs in life. So I want to wish you all a vibrational week, embracing your true vibrational essence. And just a quick last minute reminder before I go, you now have till Friday to get this deck online from me at the special price. So sort it out, decide or not. And if you don't, there are the free downloadable mobile apps for 3 of the decks. You all know that by now, so I'm not gonna bore you any longer. Have a wonderful week. You are the manifester within you. So make it happen. It can. It will. Blessings.